Fantastic. All right. Hi, Treger. I'm coming to you from Los Angeles. You are, of course, in Detroit, my hometown.
I heard that. Yeah, that was awesome.
Well, when I heard what you're doing, I thought this is something I really, really want to find out more about. Because what is going on in Detroit? I mean, this is a city that I think you think hope where other people think hopeless.
Well, I mean, it's becoming a blank canvas is how I view it. You know, I'm not from here. And I had the same view of Detroit that many others have, because when we watch pieces on Detroit, we see burned out buildings, we see abandoned homes, we see the blight. And so that has basically the brand of Detroit has become that. So when we had the opportunity to move here, I was like, I don't think so. But I came here and I saw it for myself. And it is nothing like what is being shown on TV. It's like this huge propaganda that's
really?
Of misinformation. I mean, like, listen, there are those things here. They do exist. But there's art, there's culture, there's theater, there's these pockets of these beautiful suburbs. I mean, you know, you grew up in one of them, of like this gorgeous Norman Rockwell-esque, you know, lifestyle. And down in Detroit, in the city, there are their problems, and we're banding together to try and fix them. But there's a sense of hope, and then you feel like the sense of community, and I feel it. I feel it wherever I go. I mean, I've lived in San Diego, I've lived in New York, I've lived in Miami, I've lived abroad, and this is my favorite place by far.
Oh, that's amazing. Because, like you said, it's propaganda. But for you, so you got inspired to create this business. What exactly does Humble Design do?
We rescue furniture from, you know, houses around the area, turning over furniture. People are redoing a basement. They're, updating their look. And we take the furniture directly to the clients. So there's no, they don't have to shop for it, or they don't have to wait for it, or that it's not piecemeal to pay for other programs. We take it, and then with a group of designers, we understand what the family likes and how many kids they have and what they need, and then we design the house for them. Sort of like an extreme home makeover, but not so extreme.
That's great.
So
wow.
It's donated, and we do pots, pans, dishes, rugs, towels, couches, everything you could need. We hang the artwork, we hang the curtains, and when we leave, it's done.
That's fantastic. I mean, for you, tell me about who you are. I mean, you're a wife, a mom. Is this something, this was your background, or is this something that you completely created out of nothing?
I grew up in San Diego. My father's a doctor, my mother's a professor. I wanted to go into art, so I went to art school, and I wanted to be a graphic designer, so I was in graphic design and advertising for a while, and I just sort of floated. I mean, I was okay at it. It wasn't my calling.
Right.
So when I moved here, right, I was good. You know,
yeah, right.
But I moved here, and I just wanted to volunteer so I could understand the community and where I was. And the long-term plan was to eventually to take a job somewhere or do something. So I have two children. I have a 5-year-old and a 6-year-old, and they started going to school in the mornings for like 2 or 3 hours. So I would volunteer at this place called Forgotten Harvest, and for the 2 or 3 hours that they were in school, and they rescue food. They rescue food and give it to the soup kitchens. So I worked there for a while doing their graphic design and putzing around the office a little bit, and I got to meet a woman there, and we became friends. She works there as well.
Uh-huh.
And she's my contemporary. We go out to lunch. We talk about clothes, and like we do the whole bit. And she ended up being our first client.
Oh, how funny.
She had a really tough year, just a really tough year. And when I found out about it, it broke my heart, because here's a woman who is, I felt, on the exact same socioeconomic plane as I am, and with 2 kids and a job and well-spoken and college degree, and it hit home for me. So I called up everybody I knew, and I said, listen, here's the situation. This woman has nothing. She has 2 kids, and she's got nothing. So she's going to move into this house in, we had like a month notice, and what do you have? Do you have an extra couch? Do you have an extra rug? What do you have in your basement laying around? I knew 5 people here. I mean, I had just moved here.
And look what you were able to do, you know?
I mean, we furnished her entire place from top to bottom. I mean, shelf liners to carpet in her basement, like everything, TVs, couches, beds, everything. And then I would come home and there would be a couch on my lawn or sheets in my garage. The stuff kept coming and coming and coming. So even after we were done, I figured, all right, there's got to be other people out here who need this stuff.
Yeah.
So my partner, Anna Smith, and I got together and we started calling the shelters and said, we want to donate this stuff. Who does this? Who does the aftercare program for the people leaving the shelters? We want to give them all this stuff. And they said, it just doesn't exist.
Wow. Well, so now I mean, you've had several successes. I think I saw in the trailer for your new TV show that you've had like 108 change or makeovers in just 2 years. I mean, that's phenomenal.
We're up to 15 now. Yeah, we do 2 a week, which is
wow. I mean, are you? But the fact that the TV show has come to you now. I mean, your show debuts this week. Are you humbled by the attention that you're getting for something that you felt it wasn't like you were doing this for the attention? You basically wanted to help some people, and look what riches you have earned in the process.
I'm grateful for every little bit of attention that we get, because what that means is that we reach out to more people who we can help and who want to help us. And I am so grateful for the fact that anybody would be interested enough in this story to want to put it on film. I mean, I get up every morning and I go to work and I go to the warehouse and I look at what we have and I meet the clients, and that's my day to day. But when you see it on film, it gives so much more importance to it, and I get to look at it from a little bit from a step away, and I cry. Aww. I cry through the whole series. I cry the whole thing, and I cry when I watch it. And I feel, more importantly, that in the end, this is going to help the people that we help.
Absolutely. Now for you, just as we wrap up, because unfortunately we can only do about 5 minutes on these things.
So much time.
No, you've been doing great. I'm just curious though, what do you see maybe 5 years down the line for yourself and for the city of Detroit?
You know, I tend to look at our success as in families rather than as in Detroit, because I know that I've changed the destiny of the Davises and the Smiths. And, you know, I look at that way. Those are my successes. As far as Detroit is concerned, I'm just happy to be here. I think it's cool. I like being here. I mean, I feel 5 years down the road, maybe 10 years down the road, we're going to see real change and real progress. I think it starts at the state level as well, and, you know, and with government. And I think that we're making progress that way. I'm going to keep my fingers crossed.
Absolutely. Well, I was going to say, with a name like Treger, no one is going to forget you.
It's a difficult name to pronounce. But
what is that? I love that.
It's Polish. It was yeah. But, you know, humble, we hope to grow, and we hope to find other dedicated people who want to do it as a franchise in other cities and take our business model and run with it.
That's fantastic. Well, we wish you all the success. And if ever I get back to Detroit, because I have relatives in Plymouth and Birmingham. I'm from Southfield, so I think what you're doing is an awesome thing. And you know what? Let Detroit be the pilot project, and let it spread throughout the country, right?
It's a microcosm for what's going on in the United States. It really is. I'm so glad to talk with you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Treger. I appreciate it. Actually, you look like Angelina Jolie when you smile. That's
Ooh,
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.